Good morning, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. Let's take a walk down the path on January 2nd, 2025. The moon is in Aquarius. Of course, Aquarius is a humanitarian sign. It's concerned with raising the boats for everyone. It is not a prejudicial sign in any way. And of course, we have Pluto in Aquarius. And yesterday, the moon made a conjunction to that Pluto. But today, the moon is pretty active, makes a couple of really nice aspects. I'll just list them. So for those of you who care about such things, we have a trine to Jupiter. Trines are flowing. Jupiter is expansion. Jupiter in Gemini, so we can expand ideas around issues of humanitarianism or even democracy. We have a sextile. We have two sextiles, one to Chiron and one to Mercury. That opens the lines of communication for us to talk about the wounds, perhaps, the shadows, and how we can find ways to heal that shadow. We do have in conjunction between the Sun and Jupiter. The Sun and Jupiter happen to be the two largest things in the solar system, take up all of the mass, pretty much, of our solar system. And anytime they come together, there can be an exaggeration, a feeling of exaggeration, or there can be some arrogance associated with this. But the inconjunct in its nature requires us to make an adjustment of sorts, and so you will be required to make an adjustment. There's a restlessness and a feeling that perhaps there are certain ideas or beliefs that we need to let go in order to free ourselves enough to move forward. And then we have Venus, the planet of love, who has quite frankly been through it. She has been kind of in a struggle to find expression, and she moves into Pisces today. And of course, Venus is actually what we would say exalted in Pisces, so it's a very wonderful vibration, very wonderful energy. It's almost as if Venus finally gets to go on vacation for a little while and sort of do the backstroke in that sort of great cosmic sea. So it can be a very sort of healing time, a very spiritual time for the feminine, for the feminine side of all of us. Very psychic and very, as I said, healing. And then at the end, toward the end of the day, that Aquarius Moon squares Uranus, which of course is the ruler of Aquarius, Uranus now in Taurus. And so that sort of some sparks more issues around freedom and the like. So I did want to point out to you that the tree has been cut up. It's still sort of here. There's still quite a bit of it, but for the most part, all the dangerous parts that were sort of hanging over are now no longer hanging over. And we do want to make some things out of the wood from this tree. This was probably the oldest tree on the property. We did not cut it down. Mother Nature took it out. And now we have to clean up. And I know there have been people who've watched this tree and wondered when the heck were we going to get to cleaning it up. Well, we found somebody who could do it at a reasonable price. So now, but we have a lot of wood to work with. So that should be fun for future projects. But also a lot of cleanup, as you can see, that needs to get done. But that is probably for the spring, not something that we're going to partake at this time. So that's the story, Morning Glory. It's a pretty good day, I think. We do, save for the fact that we do have that Pluto-Mars opposition. It's very tight. It's going to be exact early tomorrow morning. And we can see that with all the stuff that's going on, especially, unfortunately, what happened in Louisiana, in New Orleans. Very, very unfortunate terrible. We do need to be especially careful this year, or maybe for a number of years, can't say exactly, about being out in crowds where things like that can occur. It's not like you can't go out, you just got to keep your eyes peeled when you do go out. And maybe just listen to what the stars are saying to be helpful. This is a fraught time and a rather dangerous time. So keep that in mind. It won't be forever, but that opposition sort of eases off a little bit, but then comes back in April for its last. There's 3 oppositions between Mars and Pluto, and it's always intense and always evolutionary. Okay, guys, have yourself a great day. Ach, Friesen. Let me see if Charlie's out here. Charlie! Kitty! Charlie! Kitty bumps! I let him out. I think I brought him. I don't know. He goes in and out so often. Well, wherever he is, probably sleeping. Woo. On my favorite sweater, where he likes to get all his black hair all over my white sweater. But anyway, take care, everyone. Have a great day. Much love. Namaste.